Okay, I want you to do something for me. I want you to tell me what you see when you look at this young woman. Beauty queen, right? Head cheerleader, most popular girl in her class. You would be wrong. Her mom says that she is a vain, self-obsessed, violent teen who once put a girl in the hospital in a violent fight. Take a look.
Come on, Brooke, you got it!
If someone pisses me off, I end up fighting.
Brooke has gotten in many fights. She put one girl in the emergency room.
My worst fight happened when I was 16. A girl came up to me and just asked if I was talking crap about her. She wanted to fight me and I wanted to fight her. I wasn't the one that started it, but I was down to fight. I totally beat her up. I slammed her head on the ground. I cracked her head open right there. There was a lot of blood. She was a lot bigger than me. She was begging me not to fight her anymore. I kicked her ass. She was in the hospital. I wasn't charged because she started it.
She's like a cross between a pit bull and an angry Chihuahua. The problems with Brooke started when she was bullied.
They would just call me a dumb blonde, just thought I was like stupid.
The bullies made her feel ugly. Brooke's behavior has been making things much harder at home.
We don't really see eye to eye on things.
She yells at me, I can't wait to get the out of here. Brooke even asked to be emancipated a year ago.
I think I'd be better off living on my own.
What do you think when you look at this image? This girl crumpled on the bathroom floor. Head's bleeding, right?
I probably took it too far.
You think? Because you fought her outside, right? Now, she came up to you and offered to fight, right? So anyway, you go outside and fight her in the parking lot, right? Mm-hmm. Like some kind of street thug, you go out and fight her in the parking lot. And then, you beat her up out there, right? She tries to beat you up, and she's bigger and stronger and all that, but yet you beat her up.
Yeah.
And then you hit her head on the ground and split her skull open, right? She cracked her head open here.
I hit her so many times on the head that I cracked her head open.
Yeah, you cracked her head open. So she's bleeding, and so she goes in the bathroom because she's trying to tend to herself because her scalp's bleeding, right? So you go in the bathroom and beat her up some more. Now, she wasn't trying to fight you then. She was away from you then. She's like, that was a bad idea. I got my head cracked open. I'm in here trying to administer to myself in a bathroom, and she's in there begging you to stop fighting her. Stop, and we'll call it fighting. You're in there beating this girl in the bathroom, and she's begging you to stop, right? Yeah. But you continue to beat on her until people actually pull you off of her and pull you away from her. And so you leave her this way under the sink. And is this something that you're proud of?
I wouldn't say I'm proud, but once I start fighting, I get like so mad and like I black out and I like can't remember
That's what scares me.
You get I'll get to you in a minute. You get an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Right? And then you just kind of lose it. Mm-hmm. Okay, and she's actually started to talk to an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Tell me what moment, what significant is that somebody is talking, not even to your boyfriend, but to an ex-boyfriend. I mean, you're 16. Mm-hmm. What possible difference does some ex-boyfriend have to you?
He was my boyfriend at the time, but...
Okay, whatever. So he's your boyfriend. But yet you attach so much significance to that you're willing to beat someone into unconsciousness, split their head open, which could easily be deemed felony assault. Now, they decide not to prosecute you because they say she started it. But actually, if I were the prosecutor, she started the first one. You started the second one. And if I could determine that you had rendered her unconscious or debilitated in any way and then continued to beat on her, that's a whole separate kettle of fish, let me tell you. And I've spent a lot of time in the legal system. I'm trained as a forensic psychologist, and I could bury you in a courtroom, young lady. Trust me. So all of this comfort that you have that she started it is a very thin veil of protection. Somebody just was too busy to prosecute you.
She wanted to start the fight with me, like, I'll finish it.
Okay. Okay, just know you've been told. I mean, just so you know, you've been told. Okay, now, so where are you in all this when this happens?
She came home with blood on her. And so I called the cops so that she wouldn't get in trouble. And they came, and that's when they hashed it out that the other girl started it, and she's lucky. You know, they had witnesses and stuff. And the other one didn't want to press charges.
Is this the only fight you've ever had?
No.
How many fights have you had this year?
Probably about 5, 6, something like that.
So frequent.
Yeah.
You have a lot of fights. Why? What are you fighting for? What are you fighting to win?
I just feel like people look at me like I'm the kind of person that's not gonna like back what I say up, and that girls like try to take advantage of that. They like look at me like I'm not gonna do anything if they say something about me, and just like I'm trying to get people to understand that like I can back what I say up. If I have a problem with you and you have a problem with me, I'm not gonna just like talk over the internet or something. Like I'm not afraid to like handle it.
So you're wanting to prove to people that you're a girl of substance, that there's something to you. You just can't be run over, right? So you establish this by balling your fingers up into a club and hitting them in the head. That establishes that that you're someone of substance, not to be taken lightly.
Yeah.
A monkey can hit someone in the head, right? So making that statement is fairly low on the ladder of statements to be made. There are other statements to be made that are much more sophisticated than I can hit you in your head.
My mom said that I'm going nowhere in life. She called me a piece of My mom said to me, have fun dancing on a stripper pole because that's as far as you're ever gonna get.
You see girls, they wind up on stripper poles who don't have an education.
I've grown not to get sad about it, that I hate living in the house with my mom. If there's tension with me and my mom, she'll ground me and I'll be stuck in the house. After all the fighting with me and my mom, I just started thinking I need to get out of here. I ran away because I just couldn't take it anymore.
She's never run away from home before. First of all, that's completely taken out of context. I said her friend was a piece of because recently she got shoplifting charge again. And I picked her up. And I'll admit, I freaked out when I was there because this was the second shoplifting charge. Luckily, they didn't press charges, but we have to pay $250 for a $30 blouse. And she was with the same girl that 2 years ago, she actually got prosecuted with for shoplifting. And she had told me, oh, you know, this will never happen again. And 2 years later, I walk in, and there's her and this other girl, and I lost it. And I made a point not to call her any names. I called her friend every name.
Let me tell you what she has said.
know, yeah.
What?
What she thinks she hears, yeah. And that's not what I said. I was calling her friend every name in the book.
Well, how do you know? I haven't told you what she told her.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You must have a pretty good idea if you're already denying it.
Well, I just watched the video, and she's saying
Yeah.
I called her a piece of.
Well, according to her, she says, and hear what I'm saying here, because let me tell you, by the way, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. I'm not here to protect your ego. Because I'll tell you what I think. I think that this young lady right here is very much at risk. I think she's very much at risk. But I think that this young lady is a potential star in her own life. This family dynamic has got to change. You say, I'm frustrated. I've tried everything. Well, have you really? Have you tried being consistent? Have you tried really understanding what's going on? Have you tried? I'm not asking him, I'm asking you. You don't need him to validate you, I'm just asking you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was going to try to do this differently, but I'll do it your way. She says that you tell her, quote, you're a stupid bitch, have fun dancing on a stripper pole, because that's as far as you're going to get.
That was taken out of context.
There is no context for those words appearing in the same sentence in the presence of your daughter. You either said them or you didn't. And if she's lying, then say so, because I need to know.
She's lying. She's full on lying.
So you did not say that to her?
No, I said her friend.
Did she say that to you?
Yeah. You've said it so many times.
You get so
no.
I said if you don't. I'm sorry. If you don't get an education, because all you do is talk about how I'm out here at 18, and I said you need to finish high school. Your dad has said, where are you going to end up? You're going to have no money, no education, no job. And I go, you know what scares me? That you're going to end up on a stripper pole. That's what I said.
You were saying, yeah, that's right. She didn't say that. She said this. Is that on y'all's ledger? Is that better in some way, Mike?
Well, we're just trying to tell her what her consequences could be if she doesn't straighten her act and start making good choices. She's getting bad grades, so obviously she's going to end up out of work, and we don't want her to end up making bad choices in life.
That's designed to be motivational.
Yeah, well, actually, this was part of what counselors told us, too, because we've gone to...
excuse me. You have had a counselor, someone with a license issued by a state that told you to tell your daughter she's a stupid bitch that's going to wind up on a stripper pole if she doesn't get her act together?
No.
Because I want their name.
No, not those. No, just telling her that she's got to get her life together. Those specific words, that might be a lie, but...
Listen, that's real different.
Yeah.
A counselor saying to tell your daughter, listen, you need to get your act together, make better choices, is diametrically different than you're a stupid bitch and you're going to wind up on a stripper pole.
Right.
Now, tell me you don't see those as qualitatively the same.
I didn't call her a stupid bitch. There's no way. I called her friend every name in the book, because I'll admit I lost it when I was picking her up for the second time with the second girl for being arrested. I completely broke down. I called her friend every name in the book.
Why?
And because
you're modeling mature behavior for your daughter?
I was not modeling anything mature, and I agree. I have so much, I broke.
I'm sure this isn't going the way y'all wanted it to go. I'm sure you're going to leave here and say, oh, yeah, he was a big help. You know, he'll be on a stripper pole. But listen, again, I'm not trying to win a popularity contest here. I don't care if you like me. What I do care is that I tell you something that changes the way you see her, engage her, interact with her, and to what standard you hold yourself. Here's a letter that Brooke left for her parents when she ran away for 3 days. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm going away for a few days. Lately, all I've been doing is messing up with you and everyone around me. I don't want to be sent away, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt you guys. I feel like what the family needs is a break from me. And even though I know you guys care, I can't help feeling like a burden to you. I will be back soon, and I'm going to be safe. I don't want you to worry. I will call sometime this week and discuss my repercussions. I hope you understand, because lately I've been so depressed. I hope that when I come back we can change things and become a better family. I'm sorry I'm such a mess of a daughter. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. It's a good letter. Yeah. Bad choice to run away, but a good letter. You wrote that from your heart.
Yeah.
You feel like a burden.
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, Jen says that her 24-year-old daughter, Jody, is too tan, too drunk, and too skinny. Sister Ashley says she is disgusted with all the crazy drama. Take a look.
Dead, alcoholic, anorexic. It's what I'll have to put on her headstone. I'm terrified. If she doesn't change, I'm going to be burying my child.
I do enjoy getting drunk. I know it's a problem. I've known for a while, but I just don't care.
My sister Jody does usually drink until she blacks out.
Jody is also anorexic and bulimic. Jody started being anorexic in elementary school. She freaks out if the scale moves at all. If it's above 90, 95.
I am fatter than I want to be.
It's disgusting. It's unhealthy.
Due to the anorexia and just the malnutrition, Jody's not had her period in years.
My current weight right now is around about 95, and I would like to be closer to 90.
She does only care about her looks. Jody tans a lot. Her skin is basically orange and she has white spots all over her shoulders. We lived together for 6 to 8 months last year. It was crazy watching someone that you love and care about that much just destroy themselves every day.
My sister actually did have a problem with my drinking and not eating.
I found empty laxative boxes in the trash. I would wake up in the morning and see her door was closed and have to hold my breath when I went in because I expected to find her blue in her bed. When I left, I couldn't watch her kill herself every day anymore.
Okay, you were just watching all that, right? What's your reaction to that?
It's just, it's kind of surreal. I mean, I've been kind of detached from it for a while, and I don't think I really see what other people see.
Are you anorexic?
Kind of. I say no because I eat. Just very picky about it.
Are you bulimic?
Yes.
So you have an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Are you an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Are you enabled by these folks?
Not really. I know everybody wants me to stop, and I know they're concerned, and I know it's bad for me, but I still choose to do that.
But you don't think that these folks enable you in any way? Your mother, your sisters, you don't think they enable you? I'm just trying to get all the cards on the table so I know what I'm dealing with.
Just enable me by not stopping me, but they
How about
can't
you? How about
really.
you?
We've enabled her.
Have you?
I've walked away.
Well, she's saying
It's
you
a-
know some of this and you don't ever say anything about
I
it.
have confronted her, and I have said things about all of this. It's all been on the table before. It's unhealthy, and she's killing herself, and it's horrible to watch, and it's horrible to sit here and see this happening. And I've cried to her about it, and I've screamed at her about it, and I've tried talking to her about it, and she doesn't hear it.
Did you wreck a car? And you were drunk?
Yes.
And did you show up at the scene?
I did.
And did you tell the police that you were driving?
I did.
So you covered for her?
I covered for her.
I was at a friend's 21st birthday party. There was 3 kegs. I got there later in the evening. I left to drive home and got about a mile away from my house and ended up flipping my car into the ditch. I was still in my car. I was buckled up. I was upside down, so I called my mom.
I was awakened in the middle of the night to her telling me that she was okay. The car was upside down, there was water coming in, we needed to get to her.
I had gotten out of my car and was standing on the side of the road. I saw my mom and stepdad.
I asked her if she'd been drinking. Yes, she'd been drinking.
They're obviously upset, concerned, scared, very scared.
We took Jody, brought her home, went back to get the car, pulled it out of the swamp, started bringing it down the road. It burst into flame.
It wasn't as much of a wake-up call as it should have been.
The police came and I took the blame for it. I just couldn't turn her in.
My mom going back to the scene to tell the cops that she got in a car accident, and I haven't for a second agreed with that. The best thing that could have happened was Jody going to jail that night.
Well, I would say that's enabling with a big capital E, but you say no, that they're not enabling you. So let me get this right. She is sick.
She's sick.
She is bulimic, she's anorexic, she's alcoholic. She is behaving in such a destructive way that she gets in the car and drives after drinking. And since we know she's not consuming much in the way of food, that alcohol is particularly potent for her. She flips her car, by miracle doesn't kill herself, and rather than have her face the consequences of that, you take her from the scene, go back, and personally file a false police report, so you become complicit in that fraud and help her avoid accountability.
Everything you said is exactly accurate. At that moment in time, I did not That's all I could do.
Well, how does it feel when somebody just says it to you in just blatant, unvarnished truth?
Oh, it's horrible.
You couldn't sabotage her anymore than if you had showed up at that bar ditch and held her head underwater. You cannot make it easier for them to be self-destructive.
I realize that. And
Well, apparently you don't. You said you did it, and then you said you'd do it again.
And that's why I decided to put my cards down, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do when she calls me and she's broke down and she's my baby and she's crying and she's hurt, and I don't have the skills.
Okay. Well, can I interject something here? Because I'll give you this in pieces.
Yep.
Okay. First, let's talk about what not to do. You cannot continue to conspire against her by making it possible for her to kill herself. Like, without your help, she couldn't do it as well.
Correct.
Okay, so when you do things like helping her to escape accountability, a court might have ordered her to get treatment, a court might have put her in jail, which would have caused her to forcibly detox. Any number of things could have happened. But you made sure that she did not get accountability, help, or treatment at that time because you covered for her. So you said, I don't know what to do. I'm going to tell you what you need to stop doing. You need to stop making it easier for her to be self-destructive. That's number one. Number two, I want you to be certain that you understand that when you do that sort of thing, you're doing that for you, not for her. You're doing that to make yourself feel better. You're doing that saying, I know this doesn't help you, but it makes me feel better in the moment, and I feel terribly guilty about where you are in your life, and I need to do something to make me feel better. So screw you, I'm doing this so I sleep better tonight. Because if I put you in jail, if I allowed them to put you in jail, I'd be up wringing my hands all night. What kind of mother lets her daughter go to jail? And I did that for me so I would feel better. So I just want to be sure that we're very clear that the next time you do something like that, you're clear that you're saying, I'm putting my own interest ahead of hers.
I didn't think of it that way. When you say it, you're right.
You just need to put this in the right perspective, because what I'm getting ready to tell her makes no good, it doesn't do her any good if I got you back there saying, don't worry about it, I got you, don't worry about it.
This is where I failed all this time, is I have...
Well, but you've met an old boy that's now telling you the truth, right? Is there anything ambiguous about what I'm saying? No. Anything vague or unclear?
No.
Because that's what I want. I want to be very clear, because we can start building on that, right?
The way my sister is living her life is unhealthy and killing her. Every time something happens that could be a cry out for help, someone takes the blame for it or covers it up or sweeps it under the rug, and it just happens again. And she feels better the next day, and then everything's fine again until the next crazy. I feel like I keep coming home to crazy till our next breakdown, and it just keeps cycling.
I don't know what your thoughts are about choosing this particular path in your life, but I want to know, how do you make this okay to yourself? You have a debilitating eating disorder. I mean, you don't look healthy to me. You say you've gained 5 to 7 pounds recently, so you think that's terrible, right? Be honest.
I'm not really happy about it.
Yeah. And so you probably weigh in what now, 100, 98? And you say you've been 89, and you say, I can get there again, I just know it, right? That would be your goal? Mm-hmm. And do you intellectually know that that is not healthy, even though emotionally you want it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're at 2 levels. Intellectually you know it, but emotionally you want it.
Yeah, that's what I say, is just my mental and physical health are out of balance. Like, I know it's bad for me, and I know exactly why and how it affects my body, but to be heavier than I want to be is...
Miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And then you're abusing alcohol as well, correct? And you drink to the point of passing out with some frequency, correct? 2-3 times a month at least?
A week.
More?
A week.
2-3 times a week?
When we were living together, yep, absolutely.
Okay. Would you say that that's unhealthy?
Yeah.
And would you say that these 2 things exponentially interact? that one is bad, the other is bad when they interact, that each could potentiate the other and create a real problem for you.
Well, that's kind of why I'm at the point I am right now, is I know it can go horribly wrong, and whereas it's not right now, and I make it through every day, and I feel fine, I know it's not going to continue on like that.
Well, you know, that's like playing Russian roulette. It goes okay until it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. In my head, nobody can fix it. So it's like, we'll help you, we'll go get you treatment, just go do it. Am I going to do that? No.
Why?
A lot of it, well, first, for one, I know for me to get healthy, I'm gonna have to gain weight. And bottom line, I don't want to. Aside from all that, it's having to fix the mental thought process that's been going on in my head for 24 years. Who can change that?
You. What's your alternative?
Keep trying to keep going. I'm happy in my life right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I'm happy in my life right now, and I don't want to die, but I don't want to have to give up some of the things that are making me happy.
Such as?
I don't have a problem giving up alcohol. I don't want to. It's just hard for me to let go of the way that I am, and the way that I want to be.
So what is it you don't want to give up?
I don't want to gain weight. I don't want to, I don't want to. I've been heavier than this, and I wasn't as happy. I know it's unhealthy, but what is the alternative? Like, how is it a win-win? I don't know.
So you would rather be at this weight for a short period of time than at a healthy weight for a long period of time?
Sometimes because I'm not happy.
I'm just trying to understand your reasoning.
Yeah, because I'm not happy at a healthy weight. So it's like, what's the point of living longer, just mediocre, like,
I got you. What if you can have both? What if your thinking is tricking you? And what I'm telling you is that what I'm saying is possible. I'm telling you that you can be as happy and self-accepting and at peace at a healthy weight as you are at an unhealthy weight. You just don't know how. And I think you deserve that, but I think you have to be willing to say, you know what, I'll take a leap of faith.
I will.
We'll see.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.